The East End is a world away from the highly developed and densely populated New York City, just 80 miles to the west. Most people who live out here year-round will tell you how lucky they feel to be able to live so closely to nature. In a world where silence and starlight are sometimes hard to find, places like the East End of Long Island have become scarce. Living closely to the wild offers an abundance of blessings, but unfortunately, also a curse. In the shadow of the East End's beauty hides a danger that often goes unseen by the human eye.
The tick is a blood-sucking parasite that while feeding can transmit a variety of diseases.
I'm out here in East Quogue, New York. I just took a 1-minute walk through these grasses, okay? And we're covered with ticks already.
While the East End of Long Island is cherished for its preservation and access to large expanses of nature, it has become an endemic area for Lyme disease due to the tick overpopulation.
Each female lays several thousand eggs. A few days after the eggs hatch, these larval ticks, if they're to survive, need to feed. Instinct sends them climbing to the top of the nearest blade of grass.
On the East End, white-tailed deer are the primary and preferred host for the deer tick. Due to numerous factors, including a lack of natural predators, the population of white-tailed deer on the East End has ballooned and begun to cause much debate.
And what happens is, with Lyme tick, the deer get the Lyme tick off the plants around them, and then they transport them all over the countryside. So if you can get some chemicals onto the deer, it kills the Lyme tick and prevents the spread.
In response to the threat posed by ticks, the East End community has revived a 4-poster tick control program conducted by the Cornell Cooperative Extension of Suffolk County. The 4-poster program is one that uses a 4-poster device or station, which has been baited with food. When deer come to feed, rollers with pesticides brush against the deer, treating and killing the ticks on them.
This is what the deer do. They put their head in and they lick the salt and they get the chemical that we put on them all over their chops, and then they embrace each other and spread it on each other.
The 4-poster device's efficiency comes from its ability to transfer the insecticidal chemical permethrin. What is most surprising about the East End's support of permethrin use is that no one is taking into account the dangers of permethrin.
And so we want them to get this mixture on their skin so that it kills the ticks when they get onto the deer. It kills the ticks very quickly, I'm told. It's not a very powerful, well, it's powerful for ticks, but it's not something to worry about. I believe army uniforms are soaked in permethrin as a matter of course.
We're spraying permethrin SFR. It's labeled for use on human beings. It's labeled for use in animal feeds. A lot of people have their clothing treated in it, and it's very expensive.
What the public turns a blind eye to is that the use of 4-poster devices is illegal in all of New York State due to the environmental toxicity of permethrin. This program has allowed a special exception for Suffolk County.
In fact, rather than having a health benefit, the chemicals used are toxic to humans, with over 100 studies demonstrating links to ADHD, autism, reproductive problems, and thyroid and other endocrine system conditions. These chemicals are also general insecticides, meaning they kill their target mosquitoes, but also kill beneficial pollinator insects like honeybees.
Permethrin is fatally toxic to honeybees and marine life, both species being necessary members of life on the East End. Without honeybees to pollinate, the farmers will not have crops to grow. Despite these dangers, the East Hampton Deer and Tick Management Foundation has decided to go forward with the 4-poster tick project.
We've got the healthiest deer in our area. We don't necessarily want that, but we do want them not to spread ticks. So this is a simple way to help control the Lyme tick population in your area. Good luck.